Right guys, so I thought I'd make the most of the sunshine today because it's a lovely day, but I'm not starting the build just as of yet. So I do want to go through the VERKERK VOLVO manual with you, just to clear up a few pointers, because the way you might be used to building up Tamiya trucks, this is a complete different way of building a truck. The nuts are all different, so I'll go through that in a minute, and basically just want to go through basics of the manual, what tools are required, because you may not have them in your toolkit or your modeller's kit. I know I do have some of the tools somewhere in a toolbox with my socket sets and things, but where they are, they're somewhere in the shed with all the car stuff somewhere, so we'll probably nip out after this video and I'll stock up on my tool list and then show you again what I've picked up and what will be required. So the manual for the VERKERK VOLVO. So first off, you just got, basically it's like an index, all your chapters, what's what, so precautionary measures, electronic advice, glue advice, recommended tools, and then we're on to the build, and it's in stages: your front axle, your rear axle, the chassis, the cabin, and marriage. Whatever marriage means, whether that's binding electronics or something, I don't know, but we'll find out. So precautionary measures. Now, you all get the precautionary measures. It's basic health and safety about the small parts and the tools and everything else. Don't rush, you know, injuries, everything. It's just health and safety stuff like you'd get we out. And then coming to the next page, you have your electronic advice, which basically this comes with a Servonaut motor and stuff, but this model does offer various places, for example batteries, light, sound module, speed controller, and there is also enough space available for 2 sound speakers and various other modules. Your paint advice. So as with anything else, they've been handled in grease and all the materials and stuff, so they are going to need a good wash and wash all that like factory sealant off there or whatever it's been coated in on the plastics. So make sure you give all your part trees a good wash, just warm soapy water, that's all you need. Otherwise you're going to end up with gluing issues and possible paint issues, so make sure to follow that with your paint advice. Sticker advice, again, according to these, it looks like we're using like water slide type transfers, so again you just want to, well, you would have done that with the above with the paint advice. Make sure all the cabin's clean, everything and all that before applying your decals and your stickers, or you might have issues with stuff sticking there. Now, your gluing advice. You don't want to use a runny super glue, you don't want to use just basic modelling like cement is recommended here, but there are stronger type cements out there other than like the Tamiya and Ribble and stuff like that, so you might want to pick yourself up a nice good strong cement. Now here on the symbol indication we've got areas marked out in with like a blueprint around the diagrams. Now the blue parts are where you're going to need to glue, and the green parts are obviously where you're building together, and like other manuals, if you've got the 2 times, obviously you're building up 2 of those. Now this is where the tools are slightly different. They are the same, but you're not really using as much screwdrivers and stuff like that. Now the tools aren't included, but the main difference to building a Tamiya is a lot of this hardware now, they're all actual bolts. More scale looking bolts. So you're going to need a Stanley knife, a screwdriver set, a mini bit nut driver set, hand drill set, side cutters, precision side cutters, curved tweezers, hexagon wrench, which is basically an Allen key, and adhesive tape and some scissors. So there's quite a bit to be getting on with and to get your head around before you actually build the truck. Obviously you've spent a lot of money buying this truck and you want to do it right. You don't want to complete it and then the truck just fail on you and stuff start going wrong. That wouldn't be a nice thing to happen. So just make sure you get all these precautionary measures out the way, make sure you've got all the correct tools on hand, and just familiarise yourselves with this manual. And if you're used to building Tamiya trucks, just completely take yourself away from the Tamiya trucks, and you want to start, this is a new build, it's completely different, it's a different chassis layout, it's a different process of building. So you need to like start taking yourself away from that Tamiya idea when building this truck. It's basically a fresh start. So for the moment I'm going to zip out now and get the tools required. That way I can get myself organised and yeah, start cracking on with this VERKERK Volvo. So everything's moved around. They used to have all modelling stuff in here. Glues. We'll definitely need some cement, so we'll have one of those and one of those. So I just found a precision side cut plier because I'm not sure how blunt mine are. It's been a while. I've just picked up a fresh precision driver set and I can't find micro sockets. I might have to nip somewhere else for those. So yeah, apart from the sockets, I know I've got everything here and there at home. Just stocked up these bits because I'm unsure on some of them and I know I need to refresh a few bits. I might have to go somewhere else for this socket set now. But we're winning, making progress. So I managed to get everything I need bar the little like hex socket driver set. Basically just like micro sockets. All the sockets I've been in 6 shops now, and they all stock from 4mm plus, so it might be a trip to Hobbycraft through the week or something, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So just make sure you got everything on hand or you're going to be eager to build and could be in a situation like I am right now, running around everywhere for parts and tools required and stuff. Well, it's not as much all the tools required, it's just the one set of tools, it's the micro sockets. But once we got that, we are on it and we can then proceed. So I know it's a bit of a boring video for you and it's not quite the build yet, but I just wanted you guys to know that it's a completely different build to Tamiya. So anyway, now we've got that out of the way, I'll go get my tools and then we can crack on the process and look at getting the VERKERK Volvo started, starting with the first sections, which would be the front axle and rear axle. I'm going to break the videos down to simplify it as much as possible, and we will do a complete step-by-step build of everything. Now I'm going to film once I start building. I'm just going to keep filming, so the truck's going to be built long before the videos series is finished, but that way it enables me to release you guys some videos hopefully every Tuesday, every Friday, 2 times a week, VERKERK Volvo build. So with all that said and done, thanks for watching, take care guys, and happy RCing. Ciao for now guys.